Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Casual Comic Collector. Today I've got another unwrapping and overview video of the House of Penance oversized hardback by Peter J. Tomasi and Ian Bertram. Again, this is a book I picked up recently. It's a horror story, which I believe is somewhat based on a true story about a supposed haunted house. Um, and I think what I've read is that the art is really gorgeous. So I'm really looking forward to that. Right, let's get the plastic off and see what it looks like underneath. Okay, so that's the front cover. That's the side, and that's the back. So it is a Dark Horse book, and it's got a cover price of $34.99. So let's have a look underneath the dust jacket. And it looks really good. Quite bloody, vivid colors. And I always like it when the actual book itself has a different design than the dust jacket. So, actually, before we have a look, let me just show you what the binding looks like. I mean, it is quite a thin book, so I wouldn't expect there to be any huge binding issues. But having said that, it is a Dark Horse book, and they're also known for doing really good quality binding. So I wouldn't expect there to be any issues. It is a sewn binding, and the book's pages stay open quite nicely down the middle. Even in the beginning or at the front of the book, it holds open quite nicely. And similarly, I guess at the back, sort of. I suppose if you stretch the spine a bit, it'll hold open better. Right, let's have a look inside. So yeah, like I said, I think the story is loosely, or it is based on a true story of a house in California, I believe, that was believed to be haunted. I think it was owned by the heiress of the Winchester Winchester rifle fame. So the heiress inherited inherited the company and the entire fortune. And I think she believed that the house was haunted by the spirits of the people that had died as a result of the rifles and guns that were made by her family. And I think the whole premise of the story is that she kept building on the house and expanding on the house for years in order to try and keep the ghosts at bay, something like that. Which is a pretty creepy premise to begin with, and as you can tell, I mean, it obviously gets quite bloody in the book, so it should be quite interesting. I mean, again, like I said, it's based on that story. I mean, I don't know how much artistic license they took on this, and how much of it was actually based on. Well, I mean, I can imagine that much of this is based on fact, but at least on hearsay. But yeah, like I said, one of the things that drew me to this was the fact that the artwork was really good, and just from flipping through these pages, you can really tell there's a really nice detail to it, and I mean it's suitably bloody for a horror book. So there's not much more you can ask for, really. One of the things I heard is that the story is maybe not the way the story is written is maybe not the greatest. But I think one of the things is that the artwork definitely more than makes up for that. Just from looking through it, yeah, it just looks great. So I can live with a weaker story if it looks this good. And then at the end you get 2 pages of sketchwork. So to be honest, not the greatest amount of extra content, but the book itself just looks really good with the art. So yeah, I mean, should be an interesting read. Don't know if it's the kind of book you'd want to reread, but at least one time through should be worth it. But that's pretty much it. That was the House of Penance oversized hardback. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more videos, I got a few more coming out. Please subscribe to the channel. But that's it for now. Thanks.